I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm...
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. K'Lavon Chaisson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Odafe Owe there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escape. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 40. The 20. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Jones again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Back to throw here. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. To throw is Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Now a play fake here on first down. Complete to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They go back to the ground with Jones. He can't get him down, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And, Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards remain for second down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick-6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott on first down.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is Tony Pollard, and he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down. So as the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. I can't wait.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Neville Gallimore able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Go. Undercrush. 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 Mike 42. Mike 42. Stop your whining. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Get
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A give to Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got and hit behind the line, he lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, check, check. Shit.
On 1st down, Jones finding room to the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Blankenship out for the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Giants.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now Dak. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Dak. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. Hey, I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.